Hi everybody, welcome to Chem 111. In this video, I will give you a tour of Blackboard and show you some of the links and features that are in this course. If you don't know where to access Blackboard, then just Google it and you can use the keyword here, Blackboard SDCCD. This first link will allow you to go to Blackboard, and as you can see, I'm already logged in. So let me just log out so you guys can see what the page will look like. This is the basic page of Blackboard. You will put in your username and your password. If you don't know your username or password because this is the first time you've accessed Blackboard, then what you can do is your account is already set because you're enrolled in this class, but go ahead and Google F. Garces. This is my homepage, and in that link you will find your course as well. These are the lecture notes. Of course, the quizzes won't be here because it has to be in a secure site, but you'll find most of the material that you have in Blackboard in my course page, because Blackboard basically links to this. So if you click right here and enter here, you get to this page, and if you click on announcement, you will see that this message is the same message that you will find in Blackboard, but towards the bottom you will see the instructions in how to access Blackboard. So if you are new to Blackboard and you need to access it, then go to my home page and click on announcement and scroll towards the bottom. Once you are in Blackboard and you do know your username and your password, then also towards the bottom you'll see how to log in. It gives you a video tutorial. Once you log in, what you will see on the right side, you'll see all this information of as far as if you've been a user, but on the right side under my course, you'll find the courses that you have that uses Blackboard. So this particular course is Spring 2017 Chem 111, and the CRN is 50577. You click on that and it'll take you to this page. This is the page that I've created for this course. What you will find is quick links on the left. It also shows the CRN and the main home page towards the right. Many of the links on the right main home page is also found right here on the quick menu. The course information, the course calendar, the modules, a link to my home page, communication tools, useful resources and virtual textbook, Blackboard resources, 24/7 help desk if you have trouble with Blackboard. And here, this is a new feature that I've added. This is a Chem Tutor Online. This is an experimental program, and if you're going to use it, let me know if you're going to use it and let me know if it's useful to you. And then some very important notes towards the bottom here in terms of how to write scientific notation. Believe it or not, you will have to do a little bit of math in this course. Anyway, let's go to the left menu because that's where I want to navigate Blackboard. Under the home page, it basically brings you back to this page right here. So if you're in any page and you click on home page, it takes you back to that main splash page. Now let me go to student view because I want to give you your point of view rather than the instructor's point of view. So this is what you will see when you log in. You will not have any access to any of the settings. here's course information. If you click course information, you can click on the syllabus and it will download the syllabus. If you have a browser that will show the syllabus on the page, then you will see the syllabus instantaneously. Other computers, it will download it to your desktop or somewhere in your computer. And if you have this button right here, then you can access it and you can print it out. You want to make sure you read the course syllabus because you have a syllabus quiz in next week. I'm going to go ahead and close this. This is the schedule. So if you want to see a quick glance of what we're covering, then click here. Again, you'll see this arrow, and if you click on that, then you'll see my contact information as well as screenshot of the schedule that was in the course syllabus. Here's the integrity policy, and this is also found in the course syllabus. It's like, I think, the 4th page in the course syllabus, but I also have it as a separate link here. Try the ebook for free using Amazon. Right here, you get it for free. Try and log in to the publisher's website, and if you just click here, you can sign up for an account and try a 21-day trial period. Just click here that I need to pay later, and then go ahead and fill out that information. So that's the course information page. Announcement is where I will send out quick announcement for you to review on a weekly basis, maybe once or twice a week. And here is your first assignment, basically to read the syllabus. It also provides information of where to contact or how to access your textbook, as well as contacting the publisher site. This is a course calendar. And the course calendar basically tells you when the deadlines for all your assignments are for this course. This is January, and you can see it's got a lot of information here just because we just completed the intersession, and so that was an accelerated course. But today you guys will log in on January 30th. Your first assignment is due on the 5th. That's homework. And if you click on that, it tells you more details. On the 10th, you've got a bunch of extra credit. And then if you go on here and change the month, you see that the homework basically due on a Sunday before midnight, and your quizzes, in which you have basically 7 of them, are due on Sunday as well before midnight. So take a look at the calendar, because that's where you will find the due dates for a lot of your assignments. You can also click course information and download this to see quickly when those major assignments are. Each of your assignments are described here with the specific due dates. Moving along, this is where you're going to spend a majority of your time in this course, the module page. If you click here, what it will do is it will take you to the different modules that I've created for this course. Chapter 00 is just an introduction. You can click on this, as well as take the Blackboard tour and a syllabus tour. Here is where you will find the lecture notes as a PDF by clicking on that. The black links here are the lecture notes. The ones in red is another link to get you to the video or other multimedia that I've created for that particular section. Now let's take a look at the lecture notes for introduction. Here it is. It's a PDF file, and you can just go through this. Some of these lecture notes I've created videos for. Others I've yet to do that. But if you go through these lecture notes as well as the textbook, you should be able to answer all the questions on the quizzes as well as your midterm. Here is a video, and this is the video of that lecture notes that I just showed you. If you click on that, it'll get started, and let's hear what I had to say. Environment needs some knowledge of chemistry. Even the lab tech who analyzes your blood in the hospitals need to understand a little bit about chemistry. So let me just get out of that. So again, you can see that I've tried to make it easier on you in terms of accessing the material and having you get different modals of getting this material. Let's go back over here. That was chapter 00. Let's go back to exploring chemistry. I mean the modules. I forgot to mention exploring chemistry resources. Here, what you will see is the publisher's link. This takes you to Macmillan. You just have to enter your username and your password when you sign up, and it'll take you there. Let me just show you what it looks like. Once you're in here, what you will see is, well, this is not our course, and I know it's not our course because the CRN is 67056. So that right there, I will have to update that link. The course that you guys want to make sure you enroll in is the course code 50577. So make sure that this is the course you are in, because that's where the assignments are. So each of these are basically the chapters in your textbook. In fact, this is the e-text. You click on these are called chevrons. You can access the textbook through an ebook right here, ebook link. And then you can also go to the chapter homework towards the bottom and try these. Again, you have to navigate using the chevron. If you click on that, then these are the questions, and I've selected questions that will give you some practice on the content of this particular chapter. But you don't need to purchase the book to access the homework, because I've taken all these questions and put it in Blackboard. So if you want, you don't really need to purchase the textbook. Let's go back to Blackboard. That was in these. Let's go to chapter 1. Here you will see chapter 1, the lecture notes, some multimedia that relates to this section of the text. Again, lecture notes on the periodic table, multimedia that relates to this topic. Then towards the bottom, test your understanding. This is a quick test. How are oil and grease removed from used household or restaurant water? You pick an answer, and then if you want to see your answer, if you got it right or wrong, just click on that link and you'll see that the correct answer was the second one here. A rotating skimmer removes them from the surface of a holding tank. Let's go back to that. So each of these chapters has a test your understanding as well as a chapter summary. This is basically from your textbook. And then when you've digested all the information, you go to the homework. And this will take you to the homework page, and you just answer these questions. It's a multiple choice homework set, and you get up to 3 trials. So if you want to take full advantage and if you want to maximize the number of points that you get on the homework, try these homework questions early, because if you get it wrong, you can go back and improve your score. Let me get out of here. Each one of these chapters have homework. If you want to go to the homework quickly, just instead of going through the learning module, just go to chapter homework, and you'll see the first set of homework that are due before the first quiz. And they're actually in there. Let me get out of the preview, except I've set it up so that you won't be able to view or access the link until about a week before we hit that chapter. So all the homeworks are here. Blackboard releases it on a certain date. Let's go back and go back to student mode. So explore the learning modules, because that's where you're going to spend a majority of your time. There's going to be a class project. These dates need to be clear, but the class project will either be writing about a scientist, writing about a element, or something else. I'll give you more details later on. Now, after the learning modules, you can, and you've completed, say, chapters 1 and 2, then it's time to take the quiz. And you'll find the quiz right here under assessment. The first quiz that is going to be due will be right here, and that's due February 12th. You just click on that, and then it'll tell you whether it's available or not. And in this particular case, I've locked it, and so it will not be released until the Friday before this quiz is due. So this quiz is due February 12th. That means that this quiz, the password will be unlocked on February 10th. So this is where you will find all your assessment. When you start this week, click on your assessment, chapter 00, because you have a bunch of assignments here that are due before February 10th. And some of these are extra credit. Some of this is a quiz. So introduce yourself in the discussion board. Here it is. Just click on this link and then create a thread and introduce yourself. Read the description here. If you don't submit this by February 10th, then you can still do so by February 12th, but you only get 3 points extra credit. And if you are really late, I give you up to February 17th, in which you only get 1 point extra credit. Let's go back and let's take a look at the other extra credit assignments that are available to you. You want to take advantage of this because it may make a difference between an A and a B, or a B and a C, or a C and a D. Here's a background survey. And I believe this is available now. Here are the questions. Please complete it before February 10th. There's a what you know survey. There's a math pretest. This is time. Whenever you see this yellow highlight, this is a time assessment. Then know that whenever you start this assessment, the clock starts and it's right here. So you have to complete this particular assessment within that time frame. If you take a break, Let's say you take an hour break from now. What you will see when you get back is only 29 minutes. So as soon as you start, the clock runs and you only allocated that amount of time from when you begin the quiz. It will not delay or stop temporarily just because you leave it. Once you answer all the questions here, make sure you save all your answer and then save and submit. You have to submit it, otherwise I will not be able to grade it. Let's go back. So whenever you see an assessment here that has this is a time activity, you are on the clock, you know you have a certain amount of time to complete this particular assignment. So you have a math pretest, you got a problem solving extra credit, and you got a syllabus quiz. That's chapter 00 assessment. Let's go back to assessment here, and you'll see that all your quizzes are time as well as your midterm. And you basically have six quizzes, including the syllabus quiz and then a midterm. And you can see the point value for each. Each of your quizzes here are worth 50 points. The midterm is worth 100 points. And then you also have your final. Okay, there's a part 1 and part 2 to the final. In the final, you get to try and have 2 attempts. The best score is what's recorded. We already talked about the chapter homework. Click on these and try and complete it on a timely manner. If you miss it and don't start, then you get no credit. There are 2 of the homework, of the 14 homework that is dropped. Each homework chapter is worth 20 points. Then we have a student project. And again, I've yet to determine what project you guys will have. It might be the element, which we did over winter break, or it might be a scientist or something else. I will give you guys more information. The discussion boards right here, and usually I will have a number of topics that you guys need to contribute to. Sometimes you need to post, sometimes you need to send me an email. When you do send me an email, always use the external email link to send me an email. Right here under email your instructor, that's the link that you would use to email me. So that's the discussion board. The external email, again, we've already talked about that. Chat room, if you want to get together and talk to your classmate, you can set this up. And then the resources. Let me go back to home page. This is a link to my home page. If you click on that, you get over here, and then you click here to get to the course. Here again are the different chapters that's similar to Blackboard. Online Chem Tutor, I already talked to you guys about this when we talked about the splash page. This is your Net Tutor Chemistry. Let me know whether it's useful or whether the college is just wasting their time. So let me get out of here. Again, you can see that that link is also found down here. An important link is right here, Chem Information Resource. You can access it on the left menu, or you can go to the home page and click on it right here. Because on this page, you'll find some very useful link that I've created, like the periodic table, polyatomic ions, nomenclatures. Some tutorials are here as well. Okay, you can scroll down. And then there are text resources. This right here would be the textbook, the resource for your textbook. If you click on this, it'll download a PowerPoint file for that particular chapter. So all the chapters can be found here. That is a ancillary material that comes with the text, that comes with the book. So that's a very useful tool. And then I don't know what's wrong with this right here. I think I have to fix that HTML code. Other things that you will find in the resource page are sample exams for my other course, study aids, ebooks, other ebooks. Okay, so explore that and see if it's useful. Chemistry sample exam is basically test your understanding. I've compiled all your test your understanding questions and put it on this page. And if you want to see the key, just click here. It'll take you to the key page. Or if you want to try these questions, then go ahead and read the question. And then per question, just click on that and you'll see whether or not you got the answer right or wrong. Student resource, that's basically just information about how to use Blackboard. And then here is where you would access your grades, okay, and how you did in the course. So that basically is a tour of Blackboard. Make sure you go through it because you will go through this, you will access the material for this course using Blackboard as well as the textbook.